Hello guys, so this is our first group discussion video. My name is Marcus Edward. My matrix number is 200461. Maybe you guys can introduce yourself as well.
Hello everyone. My name is Muhammad Mukris Adam Shah. My matrix number is 204467.
Okay, my name is Li Yuanfei. My matric number is 201606.
Hi guys, my name is Hojada and my metric number is 200480. Maybe Annie can go next.
Hi everyone. My name is Chi Annie and my matrix number is 200711. Fatin.
My matrix number is 204259.
All right, cool. So based on our timeline, firstly, today we have to divide ourselves into two groups. So 3 people per group. So guys, do you know how we should do this? Jada, do you
I
have
would
a
like to
suggestion?
suggest using a veiler. Have you guys heard of that? It's like a
Yeah.
spin veil.
Oh, a spinner.
Wheel spinner.
Yeah, it's a good suggestion.
All right, let's go. Show us the wheel
Yeah,
spinner,
Let's
bro.
go.
Marcus, can you let me make me a host and let me
Yes, of
share my
course.
screen?
Let me do that.
But will that affect your recording video?
Okay, let me try. I'm still recording.
Okay,
now.
yes. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So I'm gonna share my screen. So got this. Yeah, can you guys see the screen now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
let's go.
we'll be spinning for the first group first, okay?
Okay, group number 1.
So yeah, let's go.
Oh, got sound effect.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yes. Congrats.
Yeah.
So, then we'll throw his name away. And then the second person for group 1. Annie.
Okay, one more person for group 1.
With Annie's name. The person. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So
Okay.
yeah, so
The rest will be in group 2.
Yeah, the rest of us are in group 2. And yeah, I guess that settles the
that's
two
the
groups.
end of our
Yeah.
meeting.
Not yet.
Experience.
Okay,
Don't
so
we have to discuss what to talk about next?
yeah,
About our global
According
issue.
to the outline, we're supposed to identify 2 global issues that the group would like to address in the coming weeks.
all right, let's do that. So, Martin, would you like to share a global issue with us? Anything that you have in mind?
I'd say one of the obvious choices would be to discuss COVID-19 because we are technically still in the middle of a pandemic, so that's an obvious global issue. So that's
Great.
one option. Does anyone else have
Right.
any other suggestions?
While you suggest, I'm gonna write that down.
Okay. Brilliant, brilliant idea, Martin. Thank you very much. How about anyone else? Do you have other global issues that you want to talk about?
From my perspective, I think I wanna encourage us to talk about racism. Is that fine?
Yes, of course, bro. I was also thinking about that. Yeah.
I think both Fatin and Mukris have really great suggestions because COVID-19 is very relatable to us. And then racism is something that we seen very frequent on social media right now, especially in other countries. So yeah, I don't mind going for either one of these topics, but I'm still open for suggestions. So maybe Yunfei, do you want to suggest any topics for any global issues?
As maybe some like environmental problems, like environmental issues.
Yeah, true. Because as we can see, our Earth is getting very warmer, and global warming is an issue right now. So
Yes,
yeah,
Global
I
warming.
agree
good
as well.
idea, Dio.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but you're still wearing a jacket. No, just joking.
Shit.
Sure, bro. What about you, Annie? Do you have anything you want to share with us about the current
I
issue?
think maybe one of the global issues about unemployment, since it's MCO right now, and I guess a lot of fresh graduates are having a hard time finding jobs. So maybe that can be one of our global issues.
Okay, yeah, excellent.
True.
So since we've come up with some suggestions for global issues that are happening around the world, why don't we go around and share our different perspectives on why this issue should be taken seriously? So who would like to start and to give us to talk about COVID and to tell us why it's so serious and how it's affecting our lives? So would anyone like to start? Tell us a bit about COVID or probably their experience with MCO.
Shall I, since I brought up the topic?
Go ahead. Yes, of course. You can.
Okay. So I think COVID-19 is very important and very prominent in the lives of everyone, not just us, is because it's a global pandemic. It's something that hasn't happened in almost 100 years, and the whole world is faced with the spread of this virus. So we're all facing similar problems, but it's affecting us all differently in all parts of society, not just us as students, also adults and kids who can't go to school, can't go to work, and things like that. So, and there's also the fact that it doesn't really happen often. This is extremely rare, extremely new. So it may seem normal to us now, but when it happened last year, it was something that wasn't regular. It was irregular. The last pandemic was in 1914 or something, 1919, which was
Oh, is
the
it
Spanish
the
flu.
plague? Oh, the
I'm not
Spanish.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
Spanish flu
probably.
from the war. So from World War One, and that was a long time ago. So I think that um, while I think it is a little boring and tiring that we keep talking about COVID-19, um, there's a reason we're still talking about it, because it's still prominent. It's still affecting our lives even now, and probably will for some time in the future. What do you guys think?
I think that was excellent, and you were yeah spot on about what's happening and how it's affecting our lives. So how about someone else? Would someone else like to add on what Martin just shared with us?
Annie, what do you think?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
go ahead.
COVID-19 really affected us. Like the reason that we are doing this Lex meeting, not face to face but online right now, is one of the effect of COVID-19. So yeah, it's really relevant to each and every one of us. Yeah, that's my opinion.
Thank you for that,
What
Annie.
about you, Paul?
Yeah, I'm totally soaked by the idea of having COVID-19 as our theme for poems. So yeah, at first I was going for environmental issues suggested by Lee, but then once I heard Fatin's amazing explanation, so I think I might want to go towards COVID-19. Yeah. So what about you guys? Do you guys want to explain? Go on and hear from the next topic.
Okay, since I
Yeah.
brought up the next topic, which is racism, it somehow relates to how we are handling COVID today. So, right after the first cases of COVID happened in 2020, um, people started to stereotype us Asians. They started stereotyping us in ways that we are disgusting. We eat animals that are not meant to be eaten. And somehow I see this as a bad thing because not all Asians are like that. And there's many more cases in which racism happens, but this is only a gist of what we are trying to investigate and root the causes of it. We are still trying to heal the thorns in the flesh of society. Yeah, that's what I think.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Mukris. I completely agree with you. Even for me, where the area of racism is concerned with, I believe stereotypes like that, false stereotypes, thinking that Asians are disgusting just because we eat something different, something that they are not used to eating. It's wrong to just blame a whole ethnic group based on something like that, because only the minority in China actually eat exotic animals like that. Yeah, the majority of the population just eat normal food like what the Americans eat. And even for me, throughout MCU, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos looking at how people have been mistreated. Even Americans, Asian Americans, but have been living in America, have been playing a role in society. Even they have been attacked, they have been harassed. So I feel very sad for them. So this is what I feel. What about the rest of you? Would you like to share any experiences or stories that you have regarding racism that's been happening around the world?
Yeah, I think racism is something that is an issue that we cannot ignore as well. It's something that has been rising, and everyone has acknowledged it. But then definitely more actions need to be taken to overcome this issue, because we are living on this earth, and this earth actually belongs to everyone. So actually, if racism occurs, right, we cannot get together and solve environmental issues together, as mentioned by Liu Yunfei. So
True.
that's why this racism might cause environmental issues also. So maybe Lee, do you want to talk more about environmental issues?
Yeah, yes, I think you are right. Environmental problems and resource shortages or something like that has caused many problems, and I think some wars are aimed to at these problems. Some to uh yeah, that's all.
Thank you, Yuan Fei, for sharing about that.
Yeah.
How
So
about Annie? Would you like to speak about environmental issues that are taking place in the world?
Yeah, I think environmental issue, I mean, it's not a new global issue, has been going on for a long time now, but there's still no solution to it. And then now with the impact of technology, the environmental issue is getting more serious. So I think we should definitely address this problem, and maybe we can just raise awareness about these environmental issues.
Yes, I agree with you, Annie. So how about anyone else? Would you like to share about any other issues that have been, impacting the lives of people? Or do you think we shall wrap up and decide between these three global issues that we've shared about?
How long have we been recording?
About 15 minutes. Yeah, I believe we have enough content right now. So
Mm-hmm.
what we need to do is we need to choose one global issue per group, and we're going to go back home. We're going to create a poem about it regarding that issue to address that issue. And next week, we are going to share about that poem and further elaborate on what it means.
yeah,
So, group
I
one,
think
would you like to share about which global issue you want to choose?
I think it's a good idea that maybe everyone can vote two issues each, And then based on their group, because we can use the wheel spinner also, but then I think we used that earlier. So maybe this time we can have a bit more decisions on what the topics that we're going to choose. So for me, I will go for COVID-19 and also racism, because I think this COVID-19 causes unemployment and racism causes environmental issue indirectly. So I would like to go for the root of the issues. So I would go for either COVID-19 or racism. So how about others?
Okay. Personally, I would vote for environmental issues and racism just because these are more related to nature and self emotions and everything that's human. So yeah, Annie, maybe you can share what you vote.
I think I would agree with Ho. I will vote for the COVID-19 and racism as well, because COVID-19 is the main issue that we are facing right now. And racism with all the Black Lives Matter and all going on, I think we all can relate to that. And it's happening in our every day of our life.
Thank
How
you for
about you,
sharing.
Fatih?
Yeah, thank you for sharing. I think because time is of the essence, Group 2 is going to quickly wrap up. So for me, as a member of Group 2, I would agree to go with what Fatin has shared and to write a poem about the coronavirus because it's been heavily affecting us. So Fatin, I'm sure you agree with that.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with whatever. I think, yeah, my vote is for COVID-19 and racism.
Okay, Yuanfei, are you okay with that as well?
Yes, I agree.
All right.
COVID-19
So
and yeah.
okay, so that wraps it up. Group 1 will take racism, and Group 2 will take the coronavirus as a global issue. And we will write a poem about it and be back next week for group discussion number 2. So thank you very much, and that is all from us.